What's up, PoE homies? J-War here with another video. So I got a pretty cool one for you guys today. We just did a whole bunch of 5-ways. I just got my character to level 100. My slash played is 16 hours and 20 minutes at level 100. We just made over 100 divines in revenue, not profit. We made over 60 divines in profit doing 5-ways. Buying 5-way carries, we just made 100 divines. There was a lot of investment that went into that, and I'm going to go over all that in the video. I'm going to show you guys everything we did, and just to talk about for a second, so these timeless splinters you pick up from doing the Legion League mechanic turn into these emblems, and you put 5 of them in your map device. That's what a 5-way is, and essentially it's just an encounter where you go in and you get a ton of XP, right? People do carries in groups. There's typically 2 people in there. There's an aura bot that makes everybody unkillable, and a carry that's blowing everything up. It's the best XP in the game. So it's also the best XP for leveling gems. So let me just show you guys my setup I used. I think it's around here somewhere. So basically I just went in, I had white socket stuff just so you can swap out whatever kind of gems you want. And when you're running 5-ways, you actually don't need any gems in any of your slots. So I just went and did chest piece, weapon, helmet, and you know, offhand. But you could do boots and gloves too if you want to do even more. So with what I had, it was 22 gems, but you could go up to 30, right? And level all those if you wanted. I just bought a whole bunch of alternate quality gems off the market and vault them. So I'll show you, there's a bit of a gamble at the end of the video if you want to skip ahead to that and see what I got. We vaulted 200 level 20 quality alternate quality gems, and some, you know, we came out with some pretty good stuff. Okay, and I also wanted to include this in the video and show you guys kind of my thought process for how I decided to do this and how I knew it would be as profitable as it was. Let's go over to skill gems. We're on PoE Ninja, and let's look at quality 20, level 21, and then let's go to the type here. Anomalous and divergent is what I looked at primarily. You can also go for phantasmal, but typically it's a pretty small list. So all I did was I just looked down this list and I was like, okay, what are the most expensive gems? And this is a list. They're not all super accurate because there's not a lot on the market, and that's kind of a good thing actually. I was like, man, I could get these qualityed up and then vol orb them for multiple divines each if I did a whole lot of gems. I was like, I could do a whole lot of gems if I'm doing 5-ways. So that's kind of where the idea came in, and then I started to search some of these, and a lot of these were not very expensive just to get level 16, 15 quality gems fresh out of heist. And I was like, man, I only got to add like 3, 4, 5 gem cutters, finish leveling them, and then throw a vol orb on them, and I'm looking at 3 divines per gem if I hit the 21, which is like a 1 in 8 or a 1 in 7, just so you guys know the odds on it. So that's how I came up with the idea and the thought process to do it. So I just want to share that with you guys, just so you guys, you know, can kind of use this information yourself. It's like, I don't really need to show you what gems I did because there's so many different like useful alternate quality gems. This is what you would use. This is the tool you would use to analyze the market like the way I did if you wanted to do something like this. A couple things I kind of want to mention about this before we really get into it. This is not like a guide on how to make money doing 5-ways. This is something I noticed in the market with alternate quality gems, and you know, the ability to level them in 5-ways very quickly. But at the very least, this is a good path, and there's some ideas in here that will make you able to at least not lose money when you go buy 5-way carries to get leveled. You should be able to watch this video, see what I did, and then if you're smart enough about the market, you should at the very least be able to get your 5-way carries for free. You know, it depends on how good you are at reading the market with gems. You could do awakened gems. You could do, what are they called? The enlighten, empower, enhance gems. There's a lot of different things you could do. So just take the knowledge from this video and apply it, and you'll be able to get your 5-way carries leveled 100 basically for free, or if not, making a nice profit while doing it. All right, so we've got all our gems ready to go here. I've got my white sockets on main hand, offhand, 6 white sockets, 6 white socket chest, 4 white socket helmet. I'll be putting all the gems in those, so we can do 22 at a time. And yeah, we've got 100 and what did I say? It's almost 200. I think it's 198 technically. Gems, I don't know how many it's going to take. I'm trying to go from level 97 to 100 with 5-ways. We'll see how it goes, and we'll be voling all these gems after we get them up to quality 20 with gem cutters, and then we're going to vol them all. Alright guys, so now need to go through and quality up all these gems. I'll probably just fast forward the video here. I should also mention that alternate quality gems, especially because a lot of them come from Heist, at least a lot of the ones I bought, they would start at level 16 or so, and they would also have like anywhere between 10 to 20 quality on them already. So it made getting all these gem cutters a lot cheaper. Alright, so here we go. We've got the Vol Orbs. Hold on, I don't know why I'm on this tab. Here we go. Alright. Moment of truth. Alright, so let's see. How did I get every single one of them? No way, dude. 21s? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, that's really good. These are going to be all the highlights over. 26 good ones out of 200. About a 1 in 8 there. Or 1 in, well, yeah, 1 in 8, I guess. So that seems about right mathematically. Right, so these are like 2 divines, 3 divines. Or 2 divines and 5 divines. So that right there pays for the runs we did. What else do we get? Like 2.5 there. Price checking. Like 3.5 divines there. Ice trap, another 3 divines there. Another 3. I think a lot of these are worth about 3 divines. There's 4 divines on Divergent Ball Lightning. 4.5, 5 divines on Anomalous. Ice trap, 1.5. Oh, really? Wow, that was like one of the more expensive ones actually to buy. And it's 1.5 divines. Another 2.5 divines here. So it looks like we're going to end up with about probably over 100 divines worth. But anyway, I'll put the price check up on the rest of these on a little spreadsheet here in a second. The level 21 gems we had, I'm not going to go through each and every one of these individually. You can pause the video if you want to take a look at exactly what we had. I kind of went through it earlier. But yeah, we had a total of 71 divines just from the level 21 gems. And I put kind of conservative estimates on these. The prices are probably going to be a little weird. They might fluctuate a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they're going to sell kind of slow. So we'll see what happens with those. But right now, it's looking about 71 divines. Our other 2020 gems, because we had a lot of other 2020 gems. I was pricing these. Honestly, I'm just going to put them in a dump tab and kind of bring the price down slowly over time and see how many I can get rid of. There's about 175 of them. I'm putting an estimate about 30 chaos each. They are 2020 alternate quality gems, so they're pretty valuable. Yeah, we'll see what happens to them. Some of them are looking like they could be upwards of 80 to 100 C, especially for like the 23 quality ones. The ones went up in quality when we vaulted them. It's probably more realistic that the average is something like 40, 50 C right now, but I feel like as the league goes on, they're going to be worth less and less. So we'll say 30 C each. That added up to 5,220 C, and that was times 174 of those. And that brings us to 29 divines, right over 100 divines total for our revenue, right? Not necessarily our profit. So let's go into our cost. Yeah, the cost per gem, it was about 20 C per gem. Now, some of them were like 30, 35. I didn't really spend more than that on any of them. And some of them I got for as little as 5 or 10 chaos. So on average, I think I was spending about 15, 20. So we'll say 20. Just to go a little bit on the high side for, you know, to be conservative in our estimates here. 5 divines in gem cutters. Oh, and the 20 C per, just to go over this and be thorough, it came out to about 22 divines to buy all the gems for 200 alternate quality gems, which this was a really good time to buy in the league because everyone is kind of getting done their early heisting, where they're, you know, everyone likes to heist early on. A lot of people do. So they're accumulating a lot of these gems, and the rest of the game hasn't really got around to looking into alternate quality gems and stuff quite yet. A lot of people are still, you know, going through maps and stuff like that on their starter builds. So the price on those alternate quality gems is probably pretty low. The market's kind of saturated with them, and there's not a lot of demand for them just yet. 5 divines and gem cutters, 5 divines, 0.5 divines here. Oh, I made a mistake, actually. This should be, so that's actually going to take us 28, and then 8 divines. So we're actually at 36, and that ruins my little meme over here. We're at 69 KW. So we're actually at around, that's just going to be a -5. So we're actually at 64. So we netted 60 divines profit while paying people to carry us through 5 ways. Now, I don't know how close that number is going to be when we sell everything, but it's going to be really good. We definitely made a lot of currency while doing this, while paying people to carry us through 5 ways. Just goes to show you guys the power of experience, right? The experience you get in 5 ways can be really valuable, and it's a win-win for everybody. Really, it's a win for the 5-way guy, the guys doing 5-way carries. They're going to get more customers. The more people come and do it, they're happy to take, you know, 2 divines per 7 runs. They're good with that price. You make money out of it, and you get leveled. You're buying gems off the guys doing heist. You're putting more gems in the market for people that want alternate quality gems. It's just like a win-win for everybody involved in this process. So pretty cool there. That might be somebody buying up one of our alternate quality gems. Yeah, right there. So cool. Just got our first sale on the Divergent Frostblink. So all right, that's a good place to end, I think. And yeah, I'll be putting out some more guides and stuff soon. I got a cool accuracy stacker version. Nothing too crazy, just using Vengeance Cascade like everybody else. But yeah, I'll have that coming out, so hopefully putting out a lot more content soon. I was kind of just like hunkered down doing my own thing for League start, but now I'm just gonna have some fun and do a lot of other stuff the rest of the League. Alright guys, thanks for watching.